Hello, my name is Liz Watt and I'm a registered dietitian at the UNC Wellness Center. Mother's Day is just around the corner, and Dad, if you need some help getting breakfast prepared so Mom can have a morning off, we're here to help. I have recruited my son Carter to help me out today to cut up some fruit, scramble some eggs, and make some toast. So here's what you need to know. You're gonna need to help out a little bit, Dad, because sometimes some of the things kids might not be able to do quite yet. So cantaloupe, we're gonna go ahead and cut it, chop it up for you. As you're gonna cut your cantaloupe, you have a nubby on the top and a nubby on the bottom. North pole, south pole, you're gonna make an equator. So you rest it on your cutting board, chop it in half, and then we're gonna go ahead and clean out the seeds of the one half. Little fun fact, cantaloupe is actually part of the pumpkin family, hence the seeds on the inside. All right, so once you have the inside of it cleaned out, you want all of your items on your cutting board to be flat as much as possible so it doesn't roll away. So this is where I'm gonna recruit Carter into the process. So you have a half. You're gonna go ahead and take the half and cut it in half again. You wanna bear claw that hand so you don't chop off fingers. Bear claw fingers. A really sharp knife works well too. All right, so now we have a quarter. We're gonna take that half and cut it and lay it flat. Now you're gonna make about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch width slice across the top. No, close right here. Perfect. All right. Now you have a smile. You can go ahead then and just trim off the edge as you lay it flat. Again, trim off the edge, and then you can cube it. Now, Dad, if you have some little guys who are not really ready to hit the big knife yet, you can get it to this point, and then they can use a paring knife, a much smaller knife, in order to cut off the rind. Did you cut off right there? There you go. And sometimes it's good just to go chop, 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 like in thirds. There you go. Comes right off. Then you can go ahead and cube your smiley face. Perfect. We're going to do that one more time. Trim off all the little green rind if you like. Perfect. And there, you got some chopped up cantaloupe for you. Next up is gonna be some scrambled eggs. So meet me over at the stove. Hello again. Here we are. Next up, scrambled eggs. All right, we already sprayed our pan, so it's gonna be ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and crack our eggs into our bowl. Usually you need about 2 eggs per person. So if you're making for more than one person, you're gonna wanna increase the amount of eggs. I love my wire whisk. I use it all the time in the kitchen. This is a great tool to use. Go ahead and whisk it up if you want to make sure that they're all, the whites and the eggs are all scrambled together. I like to add a little bit of milk or cream or half and half, whatever you want to add to the eggs to give it a little bit more fluff. When you can see that it's pretty much all incorporated, the milk's in there, the eggs and the yolks are all combined together, we're gonna give it a grind or two of salt and a grind or two of pepper. Turn the stove on. Give it one last little mix around. Now the pan is already sprayed. I just use a standard cooking spray. You can use butter, you can use olive oil. We're gonna start it at about a medium heat to warm it up pretty quickly. And then we're gonna turn it down to about medium low when you're actually cooking the eggs. Okay, so once your pan is ready, you'll know because if you rest your hand gently above the pan, you'll feel the heat, so you know that it's ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and pour our eggs in. You can hear a little bit of it singeing, you know the pan is hot enough. Now this is the part where impatient people like me have a hard time. You really wanna let the eggs sit and start to cook for a good minute until you start moving them around. And you can start to see the edge of the pan, you can see where the eggs are starting to actually come together. Heat resistant spatula, again, another great tool to have in the kitchen. I use mine all the time for everything, whether I'm baking and using it to scrape the bowl or whether I'm using it for something that requires heat. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. And you literally just move the eggs around the pan back and forth a little bit, not to be too, you don't wanna move around too much, but you definitely want to help move the liquid around so it can cook. Since they're getting close, I'm gonna put the toast down. And I'll give you all credit that you know how to make some toast. When it gets to this point where it's a little bit goopy, but still starting to come together, this is a point where if you wanted to add something to your eggs. For instance, if you want to add some cheese, if you wanted to add some chopped tomatoes, spinach, crumbled up bacon, whatever it is that you want. This is the time to do it because you need a little bit of the eggs to be formed together before you start adding all that in there. Because if not, it's just gonna fall to the bottom. From this point on, it comes down to what your preference is. If you like your eggs a little bit more on the wet side, if you like them a little bit more on the dry side. I like mine a little bit drier, so we're gonna pretty much cook them until there's very little wetness left. Stove. There's enough heat in the pan to finish it off while you're waiting for, if you're putting cheese in your eggs, for the rest of the cheese to melt, or whether you're waiting for your toast to pop up. So there you have it, dads. How to give mom a breakfast and a morning off on Mother's Day. Thank you.